Okay, video number 2 for today, so I'm not going to do my standard intro. So I just actually, maybe a new topic for my channel just to get some conversation going. And this is going to be my question for the day. I've been watching a lot of things now or at least games that have come out, and videos I've been watching like Black Bond, True Setting You Free, blah, 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 that involving Angelo MLD especially one of his last videos. I'm going to post this as a response to his video. Dude, hopefully you approve this, because I'm not bashing you. This is actually on PS3 Fanboys. What I want to know is, from the PlayStation Fanboys, when talking about console gaming, why is it that there are times when you want to include the PC in with a topic of conversation with console gaming, and other times you omit it? Case in point, any game that's announced, let's say Mass Effect 2, any game that's announced for the 360, and of course it comes out on the PC, all of a sudden with the PS3 Fanboys, it's brought in to say, well, it's not a fucking exclusive. Why? Because it's also on the PC. And of course I have a great gaming PC rig that I'm going to buy for and play. Nah, I'm just fooling you. It's a Microsoft deal that's coming out. Even though I'm saying I got a PC rig, I really don't. It's a shitty-ass 5-year-old laptop, and I wouldn't play one of these games anyway. But just to look cool, I'm going to say I have a PC, I played on the PC, and therefore it's not multi-platform, even though I'll never play the fucking game. It's not exclusive. So you hear that a lot. And usually on these channels, not dissing PC gamers, I don't have any problem with you. Personally, I'm not a PC gamer. But usually on these channels and on these videos, we talk about consoles. And for me at least, the definition of a console is a set-top box that isn't really upgradable, that you connect up to your TV, and its sole purpose is for playing video games that are proprietary to that particular box. Not necessarily exclusive, but proprietary in the fact that, okay, maybe that's the wrong word. You see where I'm going. To me, a PC is not a console just because of all the things you can do with it. Yes, today's modern consoles, you can surf the web, you can watch movies and other things, but let's face it, a console is a console is a console, and historically, whenever you talk about a console, its main one function is to play video games and video games only. Okay, going back to the Atari 2600 or even the Magnavox Odyssey, its sole purpose is to be connected to a TV to play video games. So usually most of these videos are, about consoles, and really the PC isn't brought into it. So anyway, sorry about that long diatribe there, but my question to you, and I just want to see what kind of responses I get here, is once again, like I said, with exclusivity, the PC is brought up in a PlayStation 3 Fanboys argument, saying that a game isn't exclusive to the 360. Now, you not necessarily flip that around, but when another argument pops up, which happens to be involving graphics, because let's face it, most PS3 fanboys, whether they want to admit it or not, are fucking graphic whores, because that's the first thing that comes up on a PS3 exclusive is, oh, it always looks so much better. But that's a whole other topic. But whenever the topic of graphics come up, and somebody will say, a PS3 fanboy for instance will say, Killzone 2 is the best looking first person shooter ever. It's just one of the best looking games ever. And Uncharted 2 is probably the best, greatest, most beautiful looking game I've ever seen. And there's no debating this. Regardless, across any platform, keyword there, remember that, across any platform, this just has the best graphics, and the exclusives just look better than anything else out on the market. It's just the best. It's the most beautiful looking. It's the greatest. Killzone 2 just is the most awesome first-person shooter. It just looks the best on the planet. Nothing else comes close, especially with first-person shooters. And then all of a sudden you have the 360 side come up and say, well, you got a game like Crysis, which came out 2 years prior, and if you have a good enough system, looks miles better on the PC, which I agree with depending on your system. That's just my personal opinion, but this isn't about my personal opinion. And then when that's brought up, all of a sudden it's like, wait a minute, time out. This may be in the PS3 fanboy here right now anyway, okay, so keep up. Time out. I'm not talking about the PC. I'm talking about amongst consoles. So the PC isn't even in this discussion. I'm just talking about between the consoles, between the Wii, the 360, and the PS3. You know, I'm not bringing the PC into this. I'm just talking about the home consoles. Okay, PC's in a separate category. Now, you see what just happened there? When the argument benefits them as far as exclusivity, the PC all of a sudden is equal to the consoles. I'm not talking power, I'm just talking equal into being considered a console. But when it comes into arguments like with graphics, all of a sudden, oh, it doesn't count. Can somebody explain this to me too? I mean, just like I have the first video. What the fuck, why is it okay to use one, not the other? I mean, they're like, you know, the PS3 fanboys. I'm not saying the 360 ones don't do this, and I'll make 360 videos soon, so don't worry. But PS3 fanboys seem to be like the Fox News of video gaming. And what I mean is they'll use something to their advantage when it helps them, but when it hurts them, all of a sudden they'll throw it out of the conversation or say it doesn't count. I don't know. Maybe you guys can help me. Anyway, see you guys in about a week and a half, 2 weeks. I'm going on vacation, so peace out, bitches. Oh, and one more thing. True setting you free, an 8-bit Joker. You guys are still fucking jokes. Peace.